Hi, everyone. This is Tom Reber here. I'm your host on Making a Difference. We have a fantastic guest, Dr. Johnique Bennett with the AnnieRuth Foundation.
Sir.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Wow. You've come in like a breath of fresh air. AnnieRuth Foundation, how'd you get started?
Awesome. So 5 years ago, I have a colleague come up to me and asking me to be a mentor to some young students who's interested in healthcare.
Wow.
At the time, I was just getting out of residency and eager, young doctor.
Yeah.
So for me, that was absolutely an opportunity to make a difference in the youth and make an impression on the youth below me who are just now interested in healthcare. So.
Wow.
Yes,
so you come out of residency.
Yes.
You get to become a mentor right away.
Yes. Honestly, through medical school, through residency, I've always taken that on as a mentor in different capacities, whether it was high school students wanting to go to medical school, as a resident, medical students looking into residency. So it was natural for me.
What inspired you to go into the medical field as a general practitioner?
So my story, if you want to hear it.
This is why we're here.
It's family. My mother was plagued with diabetes, ended up actually dying early at 49 years old from a fatal heart attack.
Holy mackerel.
At the time, I was studying at the Florida State University. I was 2 weeks before turning 21 when she passed. This left, as you can imagine, a big mark on my life. And so for me, it was a little bit selfish, truthfully, in the beginning.
Should be.
I don't,
most people at that age are kind of selfish.
Yeah. I'm like selfish at the beginning. I didn't want to go down the same road and same path. So it was a really deep dive into health and well-being and, longevity for me. So
how do we elongate and what could we have done differently with my mom?
Absolutely. What should I have been looking for at the time? I wouldn't have known.
I bet that inspired you.
Absolutely.
Well, anybody who passes away that young is definitely going to leave a mark and hurt.
Absolutely.
So AnnieRuth Foundation. You get started about 5 years ago.
Yes.
The foundation's 14 years old.
It is.
Tell me a success story you've had.
Absolutely. So actually, 5 years ago, let me tell you the full story. 5 years ago, I became a mentor.
Yep.
3 years ago, the lovely Dee Wilcox, who's the CEO of AnnieRuth and the creator and founder and all the things, asked me to become a board member.
Wow.
So I was very delighted and excited to make an impact on this organization, which I was already kind of participating in the background. A part of that, one of my first curriculum moves was a health panel for the students. It was over the summer. It was a collective of maybe 30 students in the room, kind of eager to, how do I become a doctor? How do I get where you are? And so I did a presentation for them, kind of giving the nuts and bolts of how the journey to medical school, the journey to, being a doctor.
How can you be 50% of Dr. Bennett? Let's go.
And so I think that was very informative for me and them as well. Yeah. And so I think that left a big mark on me about, okay, there's kiddos out there who wants to be here and really eager to learn how to get here. And
how can I be their toolbox of information?
Where, let me gather all the resources so they don't have to start from nowhere.
Well, I mean, having access to your toolbox of opportunity and sharing those tools take away the fear.
Absolutely.
You bring confidence. And so I think the AnnieRuth Foundation is finding a way to bring information and confidence to the youth to say there is a brighter future and it's not that hard.
It's hard.
Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy.
But it's doable.
It's doable.
Yeah. Stay steady.
Are you willing to work?
Focused. Exactly.
Just a little bit. And it'll start turning that crank and it becomes repetition.
Correct.
Wow, the AnnieRuth Foundation, being on the board now, and you've had some wonderful sweat equity into the place, which is great. You've been there for 5 years.
Yes.
What's next for Dr. Johnique Bennett there?
Awesome. So my true focus and my position on the board, I really want to focus on the students for thinking outside of the box. So we have a lot of students that are more conventional thinkers. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an engineer.
100%. That's all they know.
That's all they know, right? I mean, that's all we knew as kids growing up in the 90s, early 2000s still. But now I've actually taken the role of entrepreneur.
Wow.
So I started my own independent practice, still in medicine. I'm not going away. That's my home. That's my safety net is medicine. But I started my own practice from ground zero, from patient zero. and been building it now for the last 3 years. And so for me, bringing that aspect to the students and the high school students and coming up college students, very impressionable. Like, hey, there's a way to be conventional, but still be out of the box a bit and kind of be your own boss, right?
Be intentional.
I love that.
And I think that's probably, you serve a great need because not everybody has insurance.
Yes.
And that's probably from my chair. I look around and I go, wow, cash for access is actually probably more affordable than the insurance today.
A lot of times it is, especially we're going to talk about some of the programs that we see, especially from our entrepreneurs, small business owners as well. So it's a niche.
Yeah. And I think it's a great opportunity.
Yes.
That's great to share. You're helping kids. This is one of my favorite phrases.
Yes.
A decision without vision is a blind mind.
Amazing. I love that. I
actually love that. A decision without vision
vision
is a blind mind.
Correct.
And what you do, Dr. Bennett, is give them the vision to make the right decision.
Yes. Correct. I love that.
So you can bring it full circle. And that's why you're on the board at the AnnieRuth Foundation. There's no doubt in my mind. And Dee Wilcox is super lucky to have you on the board. I sit here and I look at this and this opportunity to grow and do things with young folks. I like to say this one last question. We kind of give you the parting thought. What's next?
What's next? So for AnnieRuth, it's continue to grow, continue to bring awareness that this is a great program for a student to become the next person, whether that's career development, personal development, absolutely professional development. Where do you want to be?
Right.
We can help you kind of cultivate that vision, not create it for you. That's not the idea, but to help cultivate and give you access and resources so that you can move to that next stage in life. Adulthood, really.
Hey, that's where you can almost pick your vision.
Absolutely.
Let's daydream together.
Absolutely.
Let's daydream together and we can soar with eagles. So that'd be great. Absolutely. Well, guys, if you'd like to learn a lot more, Dr. Johnique Bennett, who's an absolute rock star, go to dailynewsnetwork.com, and thank you all for tuning in. Cheers.
Thank you.
Foodies Care is a nonprofit organization here started in Jacksonville, Florida. Our mission is to support other nonprofits realize and carry out their missions. We're trying to simplify that process to have a local body that's here on the ground and says, listen, we're going to work with you, we're going to partner with you, we're going to give you the resources that you need to be able to do the work that is needed in this community.